I'm going to do question 26 for you. Everybody see 26? Does anybody remember? Now, I can't go straight to the end. Why can I not go straight from the start to the end? Does anybody tell me? It's a 3x squared. The shortcut is not available. Agreed? So you had to know how to do it the long way anyway. Isn't that right? There's no workaround the long way. 3 times minus 10. Okay, let's work through the lists. 1 minus and 1 plus, right? Minus 130, no good. 1 minus 30, no good. 2 and minus 15. Got it. So I rewrite it as 3x squared minus 15x plus 2x and then minus 10. Everybody see that? Do you know what one of the third years kept doing? He kept changing. See the last number? He kept changing the last number into the number he used to find the factors. I need to explain why he's wrong there, okay? If you look, I want you to compare it to the original. Everybody see the 3x squared? 3x squared. Everybody see that? Everybody see the minus 10? Do you see the other minus 10? See the minus 13x in the middle? What does that get changed into? So everything's exactly the same. Everything's exactly the same. That's why it works. I haven't changed anything. I just changed the way it looks. It's still exactly the same. Now, what we're going to do, what can we take out of the first two? 3x, and what's left over? Cheat code. The other one has to be x minus 5. And then out here, plus or minus. And then your answer. X minus 5. Okay. And here's what we're going to do now. We're going to blame the first one. So blame the first one. What? 3x plus 2 equals 0. Move the 2 to the other side. 3x minus 2, is it? Equals minus 2. And then the 3. I'm still not happy about the 3. Multiplication on the left. Division on the right. And this one here. Everybody see my two answers? You guys are going to do question 25. Okay. Did you all do 3 multiplied by minus 8? And what you get? Minus 24, yeah? Now, because it's a minus 24, what does that mean? 1 plus and 1 minus, yeah? Should I use 6 and 4? Because it adds to give you 10. You said no, why? One of them has to be a minus, doesn't it? So that's no good. What about 12 minus 2? Happy enough with that? Okay, do the split. You all good? Okay. Now, what happens next, guys? What can I take out of the two of them? What's left over? I always say cheat code because that's going to be an x plus 4 as well. And then in here, just to pause for a second. Does it work? Next one. Next one. We're good. Now, what next, guys? 3x minus 2, yeah? So, okay. Blame the first one. Minus 2 equals 0. 3x equals plus 2. Divide by 3. Next one. Bring it over. You all good? I'm going to do question 32. What you know about question 32? It's missing the part at the end, isn't it? We were doing 3 on one side and a 0 on the other side, weren't we? Now, what I'm going to do is, it's like half a question. Do you know the way we usually have 4 parts? See this part here? See the way we have 4 parts here? It's like half a question. Basically, instead of having 4 parts, we actually only have 2 parts. So it's the exact same methods, except it's basically half a question. So here's what we're going to do. What can I take out in common? What's left over? 2x and So we're either going to blame the first one. So what's blame the first one? X equals 0. Or we're going to blame the second one. And then bring the 5 over to your side. 2x equals 5. And x equals... Now, you already know. Now, 5x squared minus 6x equals 0. Did you all take out the x? What you get left with? Okay, blame the first one. Blame the second one. And then move the 6 over to your side. 5x equals 6 divided by 5 then. 6 over 5. We all good with that? Okay. And equal 1, okay? Alright. Now, here's what's going to happen next, guys, okay? Actually, I'll do 41, and then I'll get you guys to do 38 in a second, right? So I'm going to do 41. Now, I'd like you to what I want you to observe is I teach it like this, okay? Could you tell me what's the difference between the one I just made and 41 on the right? What's the visual difference? Okay. What's the visual difference? One of them has an X. If they have a letter in common, here's what you have to do. You have to go, okay, there's a letter in common. We'll take out the X, and what do we have? Minus 16 equals 0. And it's very like question 32 and 35, isn't it? It's x equals 0 and 9x minus 16 equals 0. Bring the 16 to the other side and then divided by 9. And it's exactly like the previous two questions. Agreed? But it doesn't have an x is the issue. Okay? And this comes back to the difference of two squares. I think I taught you this back in the day. I think it was alf squared minus noon squared. Does anybody remember what we did with that? Shh. Nearly. Alf plus noon and... Alf minus noon. Now you guys remember me teaching you that a couple of weeks ago. You wouldn't remember it if I didn't use those exact words. Okay? But I have taught you this before. Now here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to square root the 9. And I also taught you the difference. What's the difference between 9x squared and 9x bracket squared? Does anybody remember the difference? This one is 9 multiplied by x multiplied by x. The squared only works on the x. However, in this one, what is it? It's 81xx or 81x squared. Agreed? Now, I want you to square root 9x squared. What happens when you square root it? 3x to be squared. That's your alf. Okay? And what do I change 16 into? That's your noon. Do you get me? So what did I say the answer was again? So that's 3x plus 4 and then you got your brackets now, don't you? And then what's the answer next? 3x plus 4 equals 0. 3x equals minus 4. X equals minus 4 over 3. Next one. 3x equals 4. X equals 4 over 3. I'm hoping you all change 25 into what? 5 squared, yeah? And then you did x plus 5 and... Yeah. Out of interest, guys, if I was to multiply this back out, what do you think it turns into? It will turn into that if it was to multiply it out. And then, so I'm not changing anything, I'm just changing the way it looks. Okay. Now what do we do now? Anybody? Minus 5 and x equals 5. Is that okay? You got it by now. Did you square root 4 and what you get? 2x squared, yeah. Square root 7. 7 squared, and that equals 0. And then what's the next step? Anybody? Okay. And next step after that? And then 2x equals minus 7 and x equals minus 7 over 2. the shortcut is the other one is the exact opposite. If one of them's negative, the other one is positive. Okay. All right, guys. Now, that's okay. Now, guys, don't be fooled by 42. 42 is actually quite difficult. Okay. So let me show you what 42 is doing to you. So a lot of people might mistake 45, I mean 45. But I think a lot of you might have mistaken it for this. Do you remember what happens if it's equal to 0? You can blame the first one equal to 0 and the second one equal to 0. But it's not equal to 0, it's actually equal to. And the same trick doesn't work. You can't blame them both for being 15. That doesn't work. Okay? So here's what you need to do. You need to multiply it back out again. So you're going to multiply all this out. And when you're done, you're going to bring the 15 over the other side. And then you're going to make a quadratic formula out of it. Give it a go, guys. Multiply it out and bring the 15 over.